Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for player ratings. I've got Julian. No, I haven't got Julian with me. I've got Liam.
Start again because we want to cut that.
No, we'll keep it in. We'll keep it in. I've got Robbie and Lee judges with me. Or Robbie and Julian. Let's get straight to it. Let's start with, I've got to go Lee to start. David Ryan, mate.
I think he done everything he asked him today. You had no chance with the goal. 7 out of 10. I don't think he done anything wrong. I'll tell you what, he's come for the crosses today. He done really well on them. I think it was an accomplished performance for him tonight.
Yeah, and you know what? Right, one of the traits that we've been told about him is that he brings a calmness, and he did. And when they were lumping that ball in and that, I was never really worried that he's going to miss a cross or something like that. He played well today. Distribution was good. You know, they didn't want to press him. Did you see that time when he was there going, come on? They didn't want to press him. 7. I agree with that.
Okay, let's go to right back. We saw him overlapping a lot more today, Robbie, we said.
Good game for Ben White. That was Ben White from last year. That was a good performance by Ben White, overlapping, defending well. 7 as well, but he was good. I really enjoyed his performance.
Yeah, more complete performance.
Yeah, no, I thought he played well apart from his final ball. I thought there was time he got into some good positions and the cross wasn't quite at it, but it was encouraging from him.
But you know what it was, Lee? They had loads of players in the box. Yeah. I mean, it was really difficult sometimes to pick people out, but I love the way he was swinging in crosses. He was overlapping. Yeah. I mean, that's what I want to see from him. I mean, I think in certain games this season he's just been a bit not involved in the game enough, but today he was very involved.
Yeah, 7's fair. Let's go to William Saliba, lead judges for you today.
Well, I'm not saying he had a bad game today, but he was at fault for the goal. And I felt there was a couple of little bit, not lazy things there, just a little bit, a bit sloppy. There was a couple of bits of sloppy play for him today, but still, look, see off Chris Wood quite comfortably, and that. I'm going to give him 7. But it wasn't. He's maybe 6, maybe 6. But I didn't think it was his best performance. But again, he wasn't skinned or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I've seen him play a lot better.
Yeah.
It's one moment. I think it's really unfair because, and I agree with the 6, but it's really harsh because he did make a mistake for that, so you've got to mark him down. Up until that, he'd done really well. That Iwanyi is a very difficult guy to mark. He's very strong, very physical. It was his first game back, so you could see he was well on it. And also he handled Wood well, but he did make an error for the goal, so 6.
Okay, let's go straight back to you, Roy, for Gabriel Magalhaes.
The better of the 2, you know what I mean? And solid, you know what I mean? Play really well, 7.
Yeah, we like the moment when he went to Morgan Gibbs White.
Yeah.
He chased him down.
I just think if you really look on Gabriel today, he done exactly what was on the tin, and that's what you want from your centre half. He won his headers solid, didn't take no risks. I think that's why Saliba does take those risks because that's the part of his game. But yeah, I thought he was solid at the back there today.
Okay, let's go to Zinchenko, Lee.
I thought apart again, he's going to have to take his part for the goal because he should have won the header. You know what I mean? Like, if I be honest, you've got to win those headers in the last 3 or 4 minutes of a game. He does get a little bit sloppy on those sort of side of things, but I thought in general his play was really good. Always trying to look for something to happen today. 7 out of 10 for me.
We saw a big bust up at the end of the game as well.
It's got to be a 6 in it because again it's another sort of error in a game that we're absolutely comfortable in. Up until that he'd done everything right, and I don't know what was going on at the end. I don't know if you saw it, Lee.
They were arguing.
I think it was him and Declan Rice, innit? They was having a ding dong, man. Like
ripping my head off at that stage.
No. It was like when the game finished. Like
Arteta had to split him up.
Yeah, Arteta had to sort of come in and say, "Yo, guys, calm down." He was like, So I don't know if was it Declan Rice he was arguing with.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Declan Rice.
Yeah, but it was a big argument going on, and I'm wondering if it was because of that. Maybe they're saying, "Yo, come on, man. We can't make these sloppy moments," and he does have that in him, which is a shame because he was good today. But it's got to be a 6.
I like that though, by the way. If they're arguing, I love it.
He stormed in and then he was arguing with Saliba as he was going in. So he's a passionate player. He clearly cares.
Love it. We've got to. Standards got to be high.
Facts.
So
Yeah, we like that. Let's go to our DM. Let's go to Declan Rice.
Yeah, he was good today. You know what I mean? He's that player that sensed danger, that always is there to break up play, and I thought he played really well today. And 7.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games for Declan Rice when we're having so much possession that you probably don't appreciate what he's doing and nicking the ball here and there and everything like that. You know, it was a solid game from him today.
You know what, Lee? He's vitally important in games like this because where these teams look to hurt you is on the counter-attack. And he was that guy always there to sort of quell that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, good, 7.
Let's go to our captain, Lee, who got on the ball a lot today, Martin Odegaard.
Oh, can I say I was frustrated with him today?
Yeah, no, you can. I think a lot of us were.
Can I
it's
say
like
that?
it's like Wenger. They want to pass the ball into the net at times, but Odegaard.
There was
a time when he could have shot. Yeah, and he just.
And there was 3 or 4 times, but then he created something. You know, he was part of it. You know, when Jesus hit the bar, it was a lovely bit of play from him.
Oh yeah. He could have shot.
He could have shot, but he done the right thing. I just think that 6 out of 10. I'm going to say, but. Because he didn't, in the end of it, you look at it, did he contribute to any of the goals? Maybe not. I don't know. I thought it was a frustrating night for him, but I do like his willingness to get on the ball. He's brave on the ball. He's always wanting the ball. So I think it's harsh to give him a 6, but it weren't one of his better games today, if I'll be honest.
Interesting.
6 is
Are you
fair.
agree?
Yeah, I agree, man. He was frustrating today. Like, he played really well in parts. He did. But remember that time he dribbled past a couple of players, bang it.
I know, he went to
then he took another touch and then they got a block on. You know what I mean? You don't get that amount of time in the Premier League. I don't know. He just needs to be a bit more instinctive like what he was like last year. You know what I mean? Shoot. You're the captain.
6?
I think 6, yeah. I mean, I was just getting a bit frustrated with him like Lee because he weren't shooting enough. But he had a good game.
Yeah, he controlled the game.
He was integral to the fact that we control possession and everything like that. But I want to see some more shots from him.
I want to see more from him. You know?
Yeah, fair. After last season.
Last season, top goal scoring midfielder. I think he should be scoring more goals. I think today he was in a couple of positions where he could have got shots away on target and he took too long. He was dithering.
Interesting, 6. All right, fair enough. Well, a man returning back to the starting 11, Emile Smith-Rowe, Robbie.
Yeah, I was encouraged by his performance today. I heard Julian saying he didn't really do nothing. Yeah. I was surprised at that. I thought he worked hard. You know what I mean? Listen, it's hard when you've been out for so long to sort of, but he played well, I thought. You know what I mean? I would have liked to have seen him driving with the ball a bit more. Yeah. But I think that will come in games to come. But I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah. Emile Smith-Rowe?
6 for me. I don't often agree with Julian, but I do on this one. I felt that he was in the periphery of the game. He had a great chance in the first half, blasted it over. I did see one of those driving runs in the second half, but he was neat and tidy, sort of things that Kai Havertz does, the same sort of performance, neat and tidy, never really forcing the game and taking the game by the scruff of the neck, but that doesn't mean to say you had a bad game. He was okay today, you know what I mean?
Got to give him a 7, man. I mean, the guy's just come back. I mean, and I think it will come in games to come, but I think 6 is too low. I think he did all right today.
I think 7. He's clearly not match fit yet because he can't do a full 90.
Well, we'll give him a hell end at 7 then, shall we?
Hell end 7. Yeah, just a little boast up. Why not? Let's go to Bukayo Saka, Lee Judges.
Oh, Bukayo, what can you say?
Is he back?
No, well, not yet. I see glimpses of it today, but I also see the other side of me, which worries me a little bit. But it took his goal fantastically well. So, and as I didn't like the thing when he went down injured and faked injury, rolling around, nil-nil at the time. I don't like to see that. If you're injured, you're injured. We're 0-0 at the time, and but at that time, Robbie, it's 0-0, and it gives their fans a bit of a lift, saying to have a go at us. But in saying that, we scored the goal. For that in itself, you've got to give him a 7. You know what I mean? And bordering on. I think at the end of the day, there's been a lot of people turning around and saying, "Oh, leave Saka out of this game." They were the reasons today. What you see with the goal and all that is why you don't leave him out.
Yeah, he puts numbers on the board.
7's too low. It's at 8 for me. Every time he got the ball, he was a threat. He was the one player that was picking up the ball and driving at players. There was one time when he literally from our own half run the whole length of the pitch in the first half. He was the threat in the first half with Jesus, and he was the threat in the second half, you know what I mean? And yeah, maybe not vintage what we saw last season, but getting back towards that today, I thought he was very, very good today. I'm going to give him an 8.
Another howling.
Yeah, no, that's not hell-ending.
That's an 8.
Nah, we won the game. It's an 8. He
He
deserves it.
He was good. He was involved in everything. You know what I mean? I really liked his performance today.
It's not a hell-end 8. That's just a solid 8.
Solid 8. Man.
Yeah. So that thing when you said he went down at Booth, it reminded me of when you said about Trossard at Villa, and he was like,
I
he was
don't
getting,
like it. I don't like
they're
it.
getting kicked.
He got kicked. Fair enough. He weren't hurt. Was it because two minutes later he's running around again?
Remember that video we saw of him?
Yeah, when he's got cramp in the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, when he was shooting off his mouth one game, telling players get up, and then he was driving back in the car and he got cramp, and he was begging me to pull over on the motorway. Yeah, and then there was also that other game when he showed me that video of when he was playing for his team, and that Polish geezer took him out. Right? Get up!
Smashed through him, he ribs.
Oh yeah.
What, were they broken, were they?
No,
They weren't broken, were they?
They were, yeah.
Get up!
All right, Saka got the 8. Let's go to the other wing. Actually, let's go to Gabriel Martinelli, Robbie.
I thought he was a bit quiet today. You know what I mean? No, out of the two wingers, he was the quieter one. You know what I mean? He worked hard, worked his socks off. Listen, we know Gabriel Martinelli. That is the very least he does every single game. But he weren't really. I felt that a lot of times as well when we got the ball to him, he was always behind him, or he was always like right out on the touchline. You know what I mean? So he weren't able to do his thing enough today. But he was all right. You know what I mean? I'll give him a 6. Sorry,
6.
no, you know what? Correction, 7.
7, yeah, 7.
Correction,
Yeah,
7, like, you know what I mean? Yes, a 7, like, you know. And
Okay, good.
If he was a Highlander, it'd have been an 8. But like, no, I'm saying,
I felt a bit sorry for him because every time he got the ball, it was just behind him. It was just, you know what I mean?
I thought he was a threat.
I like when you put the ball in front of. What's he doing over there? Julian, right? He's just running around, right?
There's something wrong with this man.
something wrong with him, I'll tell you.
No, but what's he doing?
He's doing laps around the car
He's just
park.
running laps around the car park.
Anyway,
He's lost it. He's officially lost
He's officially lost it. He's officially
No,
lost
you know what? I can't
7.
I can't have him in the car on the way. I'm worried.
Let him run home.
Attack us. You know what I mean?
7 though. You agree?
Yeah,
with 7?
because I think he was
is
a threat,
yeah.
and he done okay today, like 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think people always have to worry about Gabriel Martinelli. He still has a lot of. No, he's good. He's good. Let's go to our striker Lee, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, I thought he was brilliant today. His all-round play was a menace and all that. It would have been a 9 out of 10 if he scored the one from the bar. But for me, 8 out of 10. I don't even think he got the goal. I think it's going to go down as an own goal.
It was going in.
I don't know. I think
I haven't watched it back. I saw him kick it.
From where it was from our angle, it looked like it was. What,
turn up it in?
Anthea helped us out, like, you know what I mean? So
He's out.
he's still a gooner at heart, like, you know what I mean? So, but no, listen, I don't know, but I thought he was a threat all the go. I do like. Do you know what? The one thing I do like, for pound, up against big centre halves, he holds his own really, really well. Like, but there was a couple of occasions today that I noticed. When the ball's knocked across, he's looking for the pass. We need someone to get into that box, like. But I thought he was. If he doesn't play today, I don't think we win that game.
100%.
So that's how
100%.
important he was. So
100%.
8 out of 10 for me, and man of the match.
8 out of 10, goal and assist.
Yeah,
I
I agree. We'll probably give him a 9. I mean, I thought he was fantastic today. You know, some of the skills that he did.
Flick over the head. He did
that flick over the. If he'd have buried that,
it was
I'll tell you, like, he was brilliant today. They couldn't handle him. Yeah. They couldn't handle him. And I heard that guy say earlier, he was the X factor. Yeah. He was that guy, that little extra in a tight game that turns it, gets the all important goal. He was fantastic. 9.
Let's go straight into the subs. With some of them had a big impact on their game.
Trossard.
Yeah, and some didn't. Let's start with Trossard then. Lee, go on then.
8 out of 10. I thought he was magnificent when he came on. Absolutely magnificent. No feigning injuries, just getting on with the job. Get up. Ever since that, he's been superb. he's listened to what I've said. No, but there's some of his play. He's running with the ball. He held on to the ball. What he done is he come on as a substitute, obviously under instructions, and he by the letter of the law he took them. I thought he was brilliant when he came on. Brilliant substitution. Didn't look to get us going forward more goals. What he done is play. He chased back. I just thought he was brilliant for us.
Yeah, he had
that
shots.
Last 20 minutes.
Had shots, and I think he got the instruction to come on and don't do anything silly and keep it. He did that.
I second that. You know what I mean? Had a great shot. He kept possession of the ball when we were. When last sort of few minutes we're under the crosses, picks the ball up, glides around, no one can get the ball off him. cools it down. His decision making was perfect in that situation. You know what I mean? Fantastic. 8, I agree with that. Brilliant.
Okay, fair. 8 out of 10 for that performance off the bench. Big up Trossard. Let's go to Kai Havertz, Robbie.
Yeah, it didn't really do nothing when he come on, to be honest. Like 6 out of 10, just a standard. Just came on and, you know, did okay.
Yeah, neat and tidy. Didn't do anything wrong. Just kept the ball. Just kept it ticking along. Neat and tidy. Yeah, professional performance. 6 out of 10. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Eddie and Ketil?
Look, didn't really have a lot to do, but what he done, he worked hard on it. You know what I mean? Chased down and put his body on the line. I love that when he put his body down on the line.
Oh yeah, there was one where
he put. I remember I said the same thing to you. I said, I go because you look at it. The defenders go to lump it away. He threw himself at it, knowing he's going to get taken out, but he won an important free kick for us. And when you're in a game like that, where little momentum's building for them, and you slow it down like that, fantastic. Yeah, no, I thought. He did well when he come on today. I'm going to 6 probably. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 because I think he's a bit more than Havertz. He just helped out. Listen, when we don't put enough importance on situations like that, closing down the game. You know what I mean? And they were sent on with an instruction and they delivered.
Yeah, and especially when you've got to replace Jesus, who's been absolutely outstanding as well. You know what I mean? It's hard to get that. I can't take you seriously. Like that. I mean, will you behave yourself here, like? and like, he's worse than Eddie, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean? But no, like he put his body on the line today. Done everything that you asked for him to do, like. And I think in the past he hasn't done that on a couple of occasions. But like today, cold night, needed the result, needed performance. It was all about the team today. Nothing individual about him, and he done it. So yeah,
okay,
quality.
The last 2 subs, Kivior and Jorginho, didn't really do it. I mean,
5s.
Well,
they came on the last.
But I've got to say, look, Kivior had to come on in a difficult situation here, 2-1, and he done it very well. Headed it a couple of headers there, and Jorginho, just being Jorginho, dictates with his tongue.
Quite. Yeah, 6. Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Okay, let's just quickly do the referee because I don't think he had too much to really deal with today.
The referee let the game flow, I thought. You know what I mean? So 7.
Yeah, do you know what? He didn't know the referee was out there that much. And that's the compliment. That's the compliment.
100%. Okay, so 7 for the referee. Mikel Arteta, lads. 2-1 away at a Garrett ground that we don't always win at.
Big win. We haven't won here the last 3 times we've come here. We lost there last season in the league. We lost here in the FA Cup. Pressure is on a game like this, and he got the result. And it should, that one they got back flatters them a bit because we was total domination. You've got to give it to him today. You've got to give him an 8. Yeah, he got the job done.
I think 8 out of 10 because I think that there was a vital 15 minutes for me, and that was at half time. Vital 15 minutes.
I wonder what he said.
I'd be very interested in what he said because I thought we was very, very slow in the first half. He obviously told them to step it up. I don't think he gave them a rollicking, but he made them aware they had to step up a little bit. They did do that. I thought we was much, much better in the second half, if I'll be honest. And for me, it was all about winning today. He's got the result, and team selection. When you win, he's got everything right. And he did today. All
right, let's go to the fans to finish up. There's a lot of, always right next to the home fans. A lot of banter though. Turner giving us a wave.
I enjoyed it today. But by the way, I love coming to the stadium. Their fans are brilliant. You know what I mean? This is like a proper Premier League game when you come here. I hope they stay up. I really do.
Yeah, same.
I know sometimes you come to these places and it might be a bit patronising. I hope you stay up, right? But I truly do because I view this as a proper Premier League football club. I mean, they've won the European Cup twice. They've got a great history, and their fans, the banter was brilliant. It was
quality today,
right?
The European Cup thing was fantastic. And I tell you what was brilliant about. I don't care. I think you've got to go a long way for that atmosphere at the beginning of the game when they are rocking. It's rocking. It's loud. I don't think it's as I don't know what the attendance was today, but 30,000. Well, it's more like 60,000 in here. It's incredible. So I'll give them credit for that. And us fans. We kept with them today with the noise, right? You know what I mean? So big up to the fans today, and we're all behind the goal, all in one little. It's a proper ground, proper ground. Come, love it. Come here, Forest.
9 out of 10. Right, love it, man. Forest, stay up, man.
Stay up.
We want to come. It's like what I was saying last year when we lost Leeds. Because I like going Leeds as well.
Yeah, Leeds is good.
Right, so
but we do.
Well, Julian, if he ain't, some sort of hospitality thing, what I mean, a waiter serving him at his seat. You know what I mean? He don't like it, does he?
Well, that's it. So 9 for the fans. Let us know your ratings on the AFTV Plus app, and we'll see you on the weekend. Liverpool